Well, hi there, guys. Thank you for taking the time just to check in with this video. I'll try to be as quick and as brief as I can, but also want to just convey the kind of important stuff that I think we want to be aware of for this song and every song. The idea here is that we learn to sing this melody exactly the same way as each other. Best principle for singing vocally as a group is that we're all singing together, we're all tight, we're all blended together really well, and that starts with actually just singing the same thing. It's really easy to for us to listen to the same song but come in with these little interpretations. We just sing it a little bit differently than each other, and it might only be at certain small points, but we do that I guess because we all just hear it a bit differently. We all interpret a bit differently. It might depend on something we've heard in the past or just whatever. We can end up singing songs just that tiny bit differently, and if we can tighten up on those things, it makes a massive difference to how we sound and in the end how we lead worship. And that's the whole point. That's the big idea behind all of this, is to do the best that we can to lead worship. And the best that we can do, I think, with learning and singing songs is to learn the same melody and sing it the same and sing it together. So as we go through songs, learning them this way, I want to just teach you the way that kind of the Baptist way, the Bendigo Baptist way. I'm not going to change heaps in the songs, but sometimes there are differences in how one verse is sung to the next verse, and they're the things that we want to perhaps sometimes simplify a little bit, or at least make a decision on, so that we all know exactly what we're meant to be doing. So hopefully this is really helpful for you in that way. I know that it helps me to know what I'm supposed to be singing. I can lock it in my head and then practice that and do the best that I can with that. So the song we're doing is Such an Awesome God. Now, this is a really beautiful song. I think I love the songs that are written like this, the phrasing and the melody that kind of mirrors itself and echoes itself at the start. So I'm just going to sing through verse 1 to give you a listen to that. It changes later on in verse 3. So that's why I wanted to just draw attention to the fact that this melody mirrors itself, but doesn't always do that. We've got a small change in verse 3. So this is how verse 1 goes. You call the sun to rise, and you lay it down to rest. You hold this heart of mine. So quite simple. Verse 2 is pretty much the same as that, obviously different words though. All right, the chorus. I'll just sing through that. You hold my every breath, such an awesome God, so mighty, so holy, so wonderful. Such an awesome God, so selfless, so generous, so faithful you are. So that's the chorus. Now, just going to draw attention to just the end of the chorus there. There isn't a chart at the moment for this on CCLI, and on the video they actually sing it different from one chorus to the next, and so this is the sort of thing I'm talking about with us deciding, well, what are we going to do? Are we going to change it just because they do? It might have just have been a performance thing that happened in the moment, or are we going to decide on just one way to sing it so that our congregations can just learn one way to sing it? And that's what I want to do here. And I just thought going up on the generous sounds really nice. It's different from the first time that phrase happens in the chorus. So the first part of the chorus is so mighty, so holy, so wonderful. And the second half is so selfless, so generous, So generous goes up that little bit more. Generous. And then the last line is a bit different than it was the first time through that first half of the chorus. So it goes, so generous, so faithful you are. So faithful you are. Steps down. All right, verse 2 is really the same melody as verse 1. Seated in majesty, reigning in holiness, the table is set for me. You are the living bread, such an awesome God, so mighty, so holy, so wonderful, such an awesome God, so selfless. And go up this time. So generous, so faithful you are. All right, and now we come to the bridge. So a couple of things with this. First of all, I'm not sure if you noticed, but on the track, she actually sings it differently. The first time, only the first time. This descending line, I'll just sing it for you and show you what I mean. So, nothing comes close to the Lord Almighty. So that time I went, nothing comes close to the Lord. The other times she sings it like this. Nothing comes close to the Lord Almighty. Do you notice the difference? So it's, instead of nothing come close to the Lord, it's nothing comes close to the Lord. Small difference, but if we're going to sing different things, those notes will definitely clash as they go down, and we just won't sound as good as we possibly could. And I think it's worth putting in that extra bit of effort to just learn it the same way. So I'm just going to sing this bridge for you. The notes go, nothing comes close. So it's not nothing comes close. It's nothing comes close. Nothing as sweet is the second time. Nothing comes close to the Lord Almighty. Nothing as sweet as your love and mercy. Nothing comes close to the Lord Almighty. Nothing as sweet as your love and mercy. And we'd repeat that. Then we get to the verse, the last verse, which is a bit different. At the end, not even death itself could hold you down. You rose to life. And like, this is just one of the peaks of the song. And so I love the fact that they changed the melody a bit here. But again, it sounds a little bit improvised or on the spot in the recording. So I don't know exactly what has been written, but I'll show you what I want us to sing. Starts the same. The first two lines are the same as the other verses. After that, it changes. Jesus, the Son of God, hung on a cross to die, but not even death itself could hold you down, for you rose to life, such an awesome God. So it's the second half where we go, not even death itself could hold you down, for you rose to life. Let's do that third verse. Jesus, the Son of God,